it's Michelle. I wanted to do a Valentine's Day challenge tag, and I thought it'd be fun to put it on this channel, even though it's not book related, just because I know a lot of you like tags.
Move it over.
And
We're off center.
And I wanted you to get a chance to meet my husband, Brad. All right, so you want to just get started?
Sure.
How'd you guys meet? Do you want to tell this or should I?
Oh, I gotta tell this story. It's just long. It's not bad.
Well, okay, the really short version.
Okay. So I went to a Tampa Bay Lightning game, and they lost because of a bad call by a referee. So I was irked and went to a bar that I frequented, one of two. And Michelle was sitting halfway down the bar getting all the male attention.
Oh, I wasn't.
You were sitting with some guys.
Not that night. Anyway.
So I was doing shots with my friend, the proprietor of said imbibing establishment, and drinking by myself, sitting at the bar by myself with Georgie behind the bar. And once it started clearing out, Michelle yelled, "Hey, you, get over here." And I had no idea she was talking to me.
Yeah, I said you, because there was a bunch of guys behind him. He's like, me? All the guys stopped and looked. I'm like, you.
So then we proceeded to do a bunch of Irish car bombs, which is Jaeger and Guinness.
I thought it was whiskey and Guinness.
Oh.
We were doing Jaeger shots and whiskey dropped in Guinness. And it's funny, we could not drink like that now. I'd probably be hospitalized if I drank like that now.
Yeah.
But...
Well, drinking was a daily occurrence for you back then, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing Irish car bombs. Yeah, so you're correct, it is whiskey. It's usually like a Jameson. Dropped into Guinness, and then we were doing Jaeger shots in between.
Yep, so we talked until the bar closed. You gave me a hug, and you said it was nice meeting you, or nice meeting me, and you left. And I thought, wow, he didn't even ask me for my phone number, so I thought he wasn't attracted to me. But then we both kept looking for each other, and finally, after almost a week, we ran into each other again. That's when I was sitting with all the guys, was when you came back.
Yes.
And I turned around, Brad! And I ignored the guys that were talking to me, and the rest is history.
Yep.
Okay. Our first date.
Hooters and one of the Fokker movies.
When they had the kids. The second one?
The second one was when they went
Meet the Little Fockers.
That's the third one.
The third one. Yeah. And I remember it had been finals week after we finally ran into each other again. And he kept trying to get me to go on a date with him. And I kept telling him, it's finals week, I can't go. And finally, finals week was over, so we went on a date. How long have you been together? We have been together for 11 years.
Yes.
And then it says married. We've been married for 10 years.
10 years and 2 months, or 3 months, almost 3 months.
What's our age difference?
10 months.
Oh, 10 months. Yeah, you're right. 10 months. Yeah. According to his mother, she got pregnant with Brad on or right around my birthday.
It was on their honeymoon, which is 2 weeks before your birthday.
She said they were on their honeymoon on my birthday.
No, their honeymoon was like the 15th or 16th.
So I don't know. But that's what she likes to say. She likes little stories like that, though. Like, it makes it more special to her, I think.
Yeah.
Who was interested first? My gosh, I don't know. We were both really into each other.
You didn't indicate that for about a month.
I was so into him. I didn't want to tell him. Like, what? What am I supposed to do?
I had to argue with you to get a hug.
I think that when you know that somebody might be the one, you want to get to know them. You don't want to get real physical.
A hug.
So, all right, we found it. Anyway, okay. Who is taller? Well, you are.
Probably 2 inches.
2 inches taller. Who said I love you first? You did?
Mm-hmm.
Most impatient. Oh. I am like the most impatient person you will ever meet. In fact, probably his least favorite quality about me is my impatience. Yeah. Or maybe there's something else I don't know about, but who's the most sensitive? Well, I think you are, but
Sensitive.
yeah.
I don't even have tear ducts.
I don't mean in that way, but like if you think I'm mad at you, it really bothers you. So I think
It depends on the context.
yeah. Okay. Who's the loudest? Oh, we're both pretty loud.
I grew up in an Italian household, and being loud is how we communicate.
Right. And I have a voice that booms.
Mm-hmm.
It carries, so we're both loud. Who's the most stubborn? We're both very, very stubborn people. I don't know that one of us is more stubborn. Do you think so?
I'm only stubborn about a few things. So
Oh, okay, then I'm more stubborn.
yes, you're stubborn about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm adamant about very select things, and everything else I let you have your way.
I'm just saying though, when you're stubborn about like the things that you are set about, and you will
I don't
not
budge. No,
right?
I don't budge when I decide I'm taking a position.
But I'm stubborn about more things. You're right. I have my way, and that's how it's going to go. Or I'm leaving. Okay. Who falls asleep first? Well, that's you every night, I would say.
Oh, it takes me no time to fall asleep.
Yeah. I'm laying there, as you probably figured out, reading, hence the name of this page, Books Cause Insomnia. So I'll lay there reading for an hour or 2 or 3 after he falls asleep. Who cooks better?
I can make eggs and French toast, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And cereal.
Right. And I'm the only one that cooks. So.
And Pop-Tarts.
And that was one of the ways that I got Brad to fall for me, was I started cooking for him.
Grew up Italian.
Yep. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So
Mhm.
I just knew that I wanted to be with him. So I started cooking for him pretty early on, I think.
Which led to our first fight.
Which led to our first fight. Well, argument. Fight sounds so violent. Anyway. Okay, better morning person. Well, I would say me. You're pretty grouchy in the morning.
I'm useless. Don't even talk to me for the first hour or 2.
He's such a bear. And I used to be like that when I was younger. But now I kind of feel like Snow White when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, well, good morning. And I've got animals all around me.
I just grunt for about an hour.
Okay, this is going to probably cause a dispute here. Who's the better driver? I am by far the better driver. Well, he drives like a New Yorker. So you could...
Yes, and we get to our destination unscathed.
I don't get in car accidents.
Anywho. You don't even know the cardinal directions.
I don't know directions, but I'm a better driver.
You get lost easily.
What does that have to do with it? People aren't scared for their lives when I'm driving. I'm just saying. I've had multiple people tell me that I'm a better driver than you.
Who has ridden in the car with both of us?
My aunt and uncle, my mom.
Well, your mom's partial. Actually, all those are partial.
Okay, well, we'll have to find out sometime what other people think. Okay. Where do you eat out most as a couple? Well, Gosh.
We mix it up.
We don't really, well, we haven't been eating out since the virus started. Not that much. So
No, it's rare. I mean, we usually order in.
now with that, there's a local place called Marsigliano's.
Mm.
They make amazing Italian food. They make good subs.
Yes.
They have so much good food. So that's probably who we order from the most. I would be surprised if they didn't hire another person just to keep us happy.
They even leave us little love notes on the delivery packages.
Right. Now they write little notes on the styrofoam. Thank you again. We really appreciate your service. Or your business, I mean. Okay. Who is more social? Oh, well.
That's easy.
Okay. Whoa. When we met, you were more social. I really didn't want to go anywhere or see anyone.
I had a small army of friends when we met, and now I haven't had a social life in probably 7 years now.
Right. And so I'm definitely more social now. I have all of you that are my friends. I have other friends in real life. Okay, let's see. Where was your first kiss? It was in a nightclub that I used to work at.
Yes.
At midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody mentioned you should kiss him for the first time at midnight. And I thought, yeah, that'd be cool. We'll never forget.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I worked at a nightclub.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was a weird club. Okay. Who initiated your first kiss? I did. He was not going to try to kiss me first, I don't think, because he... you didn't think I was interested.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't give me a hug for a month.
Yeah, he was about to give up. I found out later from one of his friends. He was about to give up, and she told him, just give it a chance, because I told her, I really like him. I'm just worried about getting hurt, you know. And I wasn't used to somebody being as nice to me as he was. So it was kind of hard to get used to at first.
Except in the mornings.
Yeah, except in the mornings, he's not very nice. But it was hard to get used to. And yeah, so it was definitely me that initiated the first kiss. Do you get flowers often? I don't know that I get them often, but at least once or twice a year. But one thing that I really like is, right, about once or twice a year. I used to get them all the time, but that was because I worked in a nightclub where they sold flowers.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
woman that came in with
with the weird bucket, yeah.
Yeah, she had a bucket full of flowers. Anyway, but what I like is Brad gets me flowers just because. It's not like a dozen red roses on Valentine's Day. I would hate that. I like it. And so, okay, we're doing a Valentine's Day challenge here. I prefer that we have Valentine's Day all throughout the year, and that we keep the romance alive and spontaneous as opposed to just one day a year. So Brad buys me chocolates and gifts and all kinds of little, things here and there
I try to buy
all throughout the year.
Try to find something from you for everywhere I work.
Yeah, whenever he goes on a business trip, he always brings me something home, even if it's fudge or a thing of chocolates or that kind of thing. He'll always bring something home for me, which is really sweet. But we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day because it just seems, to us, we do that regularly anyway. Okay. How long did it take to get serious? Okay, well, once that kiss happened...
33 days.
Once that kiss happened, things got serious very quickly. Plans date night, ? What does that mean? Who plans it?
I'm guessing.
I don't know who plans it. I feel like...
We just spontaneously, hey, let's go out and have some drinks.
Right, or... this is going to be in the movie theaters. Well, not so much lately, but, before the outbreak.
Well, when we plan like a big night, it's usually on you.
Yeah, I usually do all the planning for bigger nights. Okay. Who picks where you go to dinner? It's probably me, usually.
That was definitely you. Every day she has a different craving, and it's a crapshoot. I'm easy. If there's meat there, I'm happy.
Who is the first one to admit when they're wrong? Well, I think I do actually. We both do, but I think I do it more often
Okay.
because I'm wrong more often, if we're honest.
Okay.
Don't you think?
I'm not taking the bait.
So we'll never know the real answer to that question, but who cries more? Well, I do by far. Brad doesn't normally cry.
I've cried twice since we've been together.
Yeah. And that was the kind of situation where anybody would cry. So, who wears the pants?
How does that meant?
Who wears the pants? Like who's in control? Who makes the big decisions?
I mean, I usually make the giant decisions or the long-term decisions.
Yeah, and I make a lot of the smaller decisions. So
Yeah, she does the daily decisions. I do the long-term planning, like finances, stuff like that.
yeah, and I think that works out well. But as far as how often, I'm probably the one making
Far more frequent than I.
right. But the big life decisions, he usually will make. I would say, or you do make. Okay, who has more tattoos? I do. I've got 2, and you have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Who sings better?
I don't sing. I make groan and cry when I sing.
That would be me. I'll do karaoke and stuff. Who hogs the remote? You think I do?
I don't know if you hog it, but with your volume sensitivity, I don't want to hold the volume remote because she'll interrupt the show every 5 minutes. It's too loud. It's too quiet. It's too...
I don't do that now, though. Okay, when we were in the apartment, it had a air conditioner that sounded like, to me, like a jet, like a... And it was so loud that I would have to turn the volume up very loud to hear it. And then it almost was like it gave me tinnitus or something. Like it was just jarring to me. And then when it would turn off, the TV was so blaring that I would have to turn it down. So it was very frequent. Now I feel like I don't turn it up and down at all.
Okay.
But as far as who controls what we watch, I would say you control what we watch just because I watch a lot more TV by myself. And then when you watch TV, it's usually with me. So then I ask you what you want to watch. But there's, yeah. So if I want to pick what I'm going to watch, I just do it when I'm watching TV alone. Who spends the most money? Yeah.
Yeah. I make like 1 or 2 big purchases a year, and that's about it.
Yeah, Brad is very, very low maintenance, I guess I would, monetarily, you're very low. You're not very,
Definitely not materialistic.
yeah, materialistic. That's the word I was trying to look for. Did you go to the same school?
No, we weren't even in the same time zone.
Yeah, I was on the West Coast and you were on the East Coast.
Yeah, I was in New York.
Yeah, and I was in Seattle.
For most of it. Did a little time in Tennessee.
Yeah. Who drives when you are together?
Usually me.
Yeah. It's usually Brad. And then it says, post a picture of you and your Valentine. Okay, I'll put one up here on the screen. And that's it.
Okay.
That's all the questions.
Okay.
Marty wants to join in the video now. Hi, Pookie. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed meeting my husband and getting to know more about me and my marriage, my relationship. Feel free to answer any of these questions about you and your Valentine down in the comment section. and have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Bye.